Hello, welcome back to Rescue Me from My Distracted Life and a Happy New Year. As you saw in the intro, we've had a wee bit of news that my daughter's going to be married, that she got engaged at New Year, which was very nice. It was a lovely New Year, hope yours was nice too. I was going to start the New Year off by painting the little ensuite bathroom, but I went upstairs to start and it's got everything in it. It's crowded with stuff that's been used as storage, so I can't move everything around. I don't know where to put it. I could maybe do the ceiling. However, after 3 roofers, the ceiling still leaks. I've got my fingers crossed that the next builder who's coming in is going to be able to actually fix the roof. I'm quite sure, I'm sure, listen to me, I was sure the last 3 times. I'm sure he'll be alright, honestly, because he has a good reputation. I'll have to wait for him. But I hope he's not going to be too long because the wet is coming down in new plaster. Can't believe it, eh? Also, there was something else. What was it? Yeah, I'm trying to boost Rescue Me from My Distracted Life, and I'm not doing very well. So maybe you can help me by liking, sharing, and subscribing and commenting. I always like a wee comment. It makes my day. I was going through videos. Well, maybe I should do this and maybe I should do that. And look, just do you. And if people don't like it, they don't like it. And if they like it, they like it. I can't flounce about in a fluffy dress and go and do my wedding in a ball gown. It's not me. I will put a wee bit of makeup on now and again. Well, that's as far as it will go. And there was one lady standing with a pony in her kitchen, and she's got this beautiful home, and she's saying, "Oh, I just let the kids run around the house on a pony." Yeah, sure you do. And then I remembered that when I was younger, I wasn't alone. We were looking after these 2 Shetland ponies, and we left the kitchen door opened, and they came in. The kitchen, it was like a wee back scullery. They came in and they opened the cupboards and they got the cornflakes out. Made a fine old mess with the cornflakes. But they were uninvited guests. I wasn't riding on the back of them. They had laminitis and the people had asked us to look after them because I don't know if you know about laminitis, but and it usually happens to smaller ponies. Correct me if I'm wrong there. Their food's too nutritious, so where we were the food wasn't nutritious, but it certainly was when they left. Anyway, enough rambling. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to do my pantry. I'm not going to paint it. Never again. I'm not going to paint it, but I am going to tidy it. After 6 months of piling things in, and Giovanni will come in and he'll say, "Oh, you need to get rid of this mess," and he will move everything out, and then he'll put in what he wants to put in, but leave all the mess. So it's a sight, an absolute sight, and it's not his fault. It's my fault because I live here most of the time. It's my fault. I would have thought you'd had a pantry and you still wouldn't have enough room. Don't know if you can see it. We're going to put a half glazed door on there, because in the winter we could put the light on and we'd have a nice glow from there, and it would be really nice. So if it's tidy, it's still part of the kitchen, but it needs to be tidy. You couldn't do that with a messy pantry. No messy pantries in this house. So I better get on with it, and I'll probably lament along the way. Well, it's that time again. And I'm cleaning out the pantry, trying to get my house back in order. There's potatoes, and I've found a box for those. I've made a start My problem is if I've got loads and loads of tins, I've nowhere to store them, and this is what happens. Isn't that terrible? That's going to be fixed today. So I've got 2 of these baskets. Put one here. That's going to be my overflow of tins. And that's as far as I've got so far. But the dog keeps coming in, and look, she's pulled out spaghetti. So this is more or less as bad as it was before. Well, I think that was about 6 months ago. So I am going to tidy this up. And I got another hamper basket as a present at Christmas, so that could come downstairs. I'm going to put these into jars. Let's get started. So what I thought I would do is I would utilise the hampers that I got. My sister gave me that one. I've got another hamper over here that my son and my daughter-in-law gave me. Over there I have a wine box that my niece gave me, so that'll be going into. It's just to make it a little tidier. And there will be the overflow of the tins. And I found a little basket thing, and I'll spray paint that. I'll show you later. Something that Giovanni dispersed in one of his clean-up campaigns, and just left it there for me to tidy up. But I was going to throw it out, but I was looking at it, and that's actually quite useful storage. So I'm going to clean it and spray paint it gold. Of course I'm going to paint it gold. Anyway, I better get started in here, so I'll load this up with tins and then put the other things on these little boxes on top. I don't know if you can see them. Little boxes on top. And it'll just make it a bit tidier, so that the boxes themselves, if they've got a small overflow, it doesn't matter. But when they're piled up, it looks horrendous. There's a point of fact down there. Look at that. That's horrendous. That needs to go.
Hearts worth falling for. Oh, and with open arms I'll carry yours. Come, rain or shine, I'll cover you up and calm the skies. As long as you are mine, I'll be there when you need me. You can count on it every time. It won't always be easy, just as sure as the sun will rise. I'll be there when you need me, with every tear that falls from your eyes. Oh, you have me completely. I'll be there when you need me.
It'll be a pain in the neck having to go in here for pasta pomodoro, because we make quite a lot of pasta. But this is a bigger pain in the neck.
And ours is a sacred place where we both belong. Faith, a planted tree. Oh, and it's grown its roots under you and me. As long as we both breathe, I'll be there when you need me. You can count on it every time. It won't always be easy, but just as sure as the sun will rise, I'll be there when you need me, with every tear that falls from your eyes. Oh, you have me completely. I'll be there when you need me.
pulled this cable from next door in because you're not going to need it.
No. There was a cable there, over here somewhere. And it was to feed electricity into here when we didn't have electricity in here, but we've got it now. So we don't need it. Still to be plastered up there. And the reason you use pink is because it's fire resistant and there's 2 lots of board up there.
So basically, the wood was sat on top of this, and it'll be carved. The wood, the edges will be routed. We'll see how it goes. And then it could be treated. So I'll be cleaning it after I put the wood on, and then.
After you put the wood on, will it not damage the wood?
What are you going to do with the wood? You going to paint it or what?
No, I wasn't going to paint it, I was going to stain it.
Right, what I'll do then is I'll put the wood on, I'll screw it on, and then see how it fits, and then I'll take the wood off and then you can treat it, and then we'll stick the wood back on.
Okay, right.
Is that okay?
Okay.
But because we don't want it any lower, do you? You want it really sitting about here,
Yeah,
don't you?
yeah.
Right, so if it's sitting here, it's a false wall, and it goes deep. It goes about this deep in.
The insulation itself is 6 inches,
Yeah.
the insulation itself, and then there's 2 huge walls in between that.
Yeah. So that will not support it.
No.
So we need to rethink of how we're going to set that up, and I think maybe brackets that go underneath it and sit here, here and here. And your suggestion of a longish bracket in the middle.
Because we can paint that black.
That'll be fine.
And it won't be noticed as much unless you're actually sitting down there and looking up.
Well, depend. Your back. This is still going to be plastered.
Yeah.
I'll have it. That'll be skimmed.
Need to see about getting the hearth topping.
Yeah. What kind of wood do you want?
I'm talking about for the.
Oh yeah, for this.
Yeah.
Now what wood do you want for this?
Just wood that can be stained. And if you can't get wood that can't be stained, then I'll paint it. It doesn't matter.
Okay. You don't want pine, but do you?
As you can see, Reggie's not frightened of anything, but we've had to put Bella away because she is. But Reggie's okay with everything that goes on.